Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
We did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was actually,
it was a fun episode. Yeah.
Despite it being kind of filler, but, you know.
Yeah, the build up to the, the trip. And
Did we know about that trip before today?
Yes, but I couldn't
I don't
recall where they were going.
Mentioning it, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember also scenes from the trailer where they get into the whole trip.
Yeah, so it just seems weird that, hey, everyone show up and we're going to go dress shopping for a trip to Panama.
And they're all just like losing, like, what? Like,
yeah.
And Kiana's like, yeah, I prefer European cities.
I don't know.
What's in Panama besides Canal? Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Is it a tourist destination?
I think if you like beaches and things, why not? But
Mm-hmm.
all I know is Panama City. It's
PCB.
No, Panama City Beach. But then there's
no. I know that's not Florida. Yeah.
No, I'm sure the city of Panama City in Panama is probably historic and culturally rich.
I feel like the destinations for Potomac for these trips are always really forgettable. Like I couldn't tell you what the year before or the before that one was, so I think maybe they make up for it in drama, hopefully.
And why do they always have to do South American or not? They just do these lesser popular countries.
Yes, yeah, or like how New York last year went to Anguilla, and I don't know. I just feel like I like that OC went to London. That was good destination. It's like I want to see.
I think it has. Sometimes it's fun to see them go somewhere you're not familiar with. Because we're going to learn a lot about Panama.
Yeah,
sure. But it's also nice to go somewhere where you are familiar, so you can see how they are in that environment.
Right.
So we've seen stuff about London and France and all that. So when they go to those places. But yeah, we can stand to be exposed to different cities.
Yeah. So we should go to Canada.
But Canada's just like America.
That probably would be like a mini trip, like the beginning trip of the season.
Yeah, they go to Toronto.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
We should go to Toronto sometime.
Yes. You have a friend out there.
Exactly. We keep saying that, but then we never go.
And he's like, guys, when are you ever going to come out?
Yeah.
Well.
Maybe if we had a listener in Toronto. No, just aiming that at him. Maybe if he listened to it. No, I'm kidding. We're not like that. We're not like Bronwyn and Lisa Barlow, who we bought you a party. We took you a vacation.
Right. We're doing things for you. You should be grateful.
We're happy to have friends, even if we don't pay for them.
Yeah.
Like we're happy to have listeners, viewers, subscribers as well.
Yes.
Find us on all the social media.
Click something down here.
A little late in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Potomac, it started off with Mia going to her own little indoor ropes course, which I know you're fond of.
Yet another ropes course. Yes.
And then that was just filler talk with the kids, like make sure the kids aren't traumatized.
She didn't even talk to them. They're just like, let's go on a rope course. Nothing was about, so Daddy and I, we still love you.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, yeah.
I think that was just the producer's way of checking in with the audience and saying, see, it was awkward, but they're still okay.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it was that. And then, we get to the whole announcement at the dress shop. I liked Mia's outfit at the dress shop. And
Wendy's was an issue.
Yeah, like she's better than that. She's better than that outfit. It was a high neck. It was just so like overly structured. And
on top of that, I think she's always in a color theme. Like she can't just wear separates. She's got to
she's not a color blocker. She's like, I'm wearing pink.
Right. I could go for some variations of that. And also that looked like just really the really bad version, like the Jackie O. Looked like you know what I mean?
Like Dallas on the Hill.
Yeah, like Jackie Kennedy dress.
That's what I'm saying.
Dallas. It just looked like a really, because the weird pockets and stuff. It just looked like the dancers version. Anyway.
The dancers version. Yes, it didn't like that. Also didn't like Jacqueline's outfit, and neither did Karen.
Yeah.
And she says like Jacqueline, period. Didn't invite her to the Blue Lagoon. The Love Lagoon.
Love Lagoon party. I think it's funny that Mia asked. Also, I don't think for a minute that Gordon couldn't make it, or that Ink was being honored with an award.
Right.
I was like, how many times did someone on the show get honored with an award? Karen had that.
I mean, apparently there's like passing out awards. It's already on through that. But yeah, they're just like, here, Ink, come
Have an award.
bring your Apple box and collect this award.
God, Karen makes one more short joke. I mean, I do like the Apple box kind of imagery being thrown in there, and like they need something to stand on, but we get it. He's short.
Right. Yeah. So let's talk about Kiara and how she's not doing very much. Because like the scene after was like, I'm with my boyfriend and my brother, and we're just kind of like watching me pack, and just it was. And like, where's Panama? And she's not doing anything. Like, I know their story is that like she wants to get married to him. He's a little bit older, you know.
He's kind of a jerk.
He's kind of like a nothing, not like a nothing as a person. Like he's a person, but like he's not a lot of personality. He's just kind of there. Great that he's a social worker. He is, you know, helping the people, but he's just kind of like.
He just seems like he's a little condescending to Kiara. I don't really like it very much.
He's a little placid in terms of personality, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
Yeah.
He also seems like a very, I don't know, seems like he's not acting, but he's turning something on for the camera.
Oh, well, no. What she said is that he is not comfortable being on. That's what it is. She said it straight up. He's not comfortable being on camera, but he's doing it for her.
Oh, right.
So, and he's like, ever since she got hurt in the fight with Cookie Monster Girl, she has been really wary of the show. So, yeah, now I kind of get it why he's just kind of like freezes up, maybe.
Yeah.
But they're not doing anything. I don't understand. And I like her. I'm not necessarily getting yet why she's a full-time housewife.
Right.
Could they not have 3 friends, I guess? Perhaps.
I don't know. Maybe maybe something really good happens. Maybe she brings it in the next couple episodes.
All she's done really is like cry about her scar, which was like valid. I'm not saying
not minimizing anything here. No,
not all, but it's like she really hasn't done very much, and like she kind of came at Mia, but then like they're fine now. I don't really.
Yeah,
but I like her. She seems nice, and you know, I need a little bit more.
Well, I think we'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if the rumors we hear about Phaedra coming on the last 2 weeks of Atlanta are true, then Kiara can become activated in the last 2 weeks of...
Kiara is no Phaedra, my friend.
I'm just saying maybe something will happen will make us go, oh, I get it. The same way kind of on New York that something's kind of happening with Rebecca Minkoff.
Right.
Kind of towards the end, we're like, oh, okay, now we're seeing a little something.
Right. Why are you here? Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know? A lot can happen in 2 weeks.
Well, the thing with Kiara is because like you have a Stacey to compare with, like, so we have 2 newbies, and like Stacey brings a bit more, and she's just really funny unintentionally, you know.
Yeah, I don't think she knows what show she signed up for. Yeah. Like so many things during this episode, she was like, "Oh, no,
Giselle, why would you say that?"
Yeah,
because we're on Housewives, more penises, more peni. Yeah,
penises. So, but yeah,
I don't think TJ is going back to Gizelle and Karen.
Oh, the whole thing he's stepping out on her when he's
when they were at lunch. Yeah, I don't think he's doing anything or doing anyone.
Yeah, I mean, just based on his behavior in general, like in his personality that he's at least putting forward, he's probably is. Yeah, I would agree with you, being kind of a clean teen and not doing something. But I mean, I see why Gizelle and Karen would say, like, you know, if he's not getting it from you, he's getting it from someone, because that is the...
Well, and then, like, you know, when she went out with her aunt's like, why are you not screwing this dude? So, I don't know. Yeah. I just think he's not claiming her, and it's like, are you friends? Are you dating? You're both.
It is.
I mean, it's just really weird.
It is weird, and like, I don't know, just the prudish behavior, especially at the Blue Lagoon party at the Love Lagoon. I was just kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Like them, both of them just being kind of like, oh, I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, well, because he's so God-fearing. You know? Yeah.
But he's dominant, just so you know.
I couldn't imagine that, nor do I want to imagine that. Yeah.
So getting to the Love Lagoon, they had mermaids. What'd you think about that?
I mean, it set the tone, I guess.
It really did. I guess it is the one, you know, the thing that you'd be like, oh, they had mermaids. Like,
they're focusing on the mermaids and like the walk up to Karen's house.
I mean, I do have to say, though, mermaids would be better than what they did at my holiday company party, where they hired two people to pretend they were Prohibition characters.
I forgot that they were, that whole thing you had to like say the password.
I would much rather have two mermaids swimming in a pool than two people circulating pretending to be part of the theme. So at least you didn't have to like talk to the mermaids and be like, solve a riddle with the mermaid to get.
I mean, I don't want to say that was whack because someone might be listening.
No, it's all right.
It was whack.
It was whack. No, it is weird.
Yeah.
It is weird having to participate. I was like group participation is my main problem.
Look, great. Like pivoting to your office holiday party, which we went to on Thursday. Great food, amazing food. Oh my God, loved the. Everything was great. I could have had another plate, but I didn't want to seem gluttonous.
Oh, you could have had.
I really wanted more. Like I was, so good, so good. I know.
Well, like no one would stop you.
But you don't be that person, you know.
Oh, be that person.
Yeah, I was like, let me go for a second plate. It's like, especially when everyone else is done eating.
I should have gone with you. Made you not feel like
we could have shared a plate.
We can always share a plate. We're married. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, but the Prohibition theme is just like it's so done. It's Roaring 20s. It's Prohibition. It's old Hollywood. It's just done.
Yeah.
Put on your flapper dress, girls. No.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a good corporate theme other than corporate theme. Although I think I did mention eras at some point, or like an 80s night. That could be fun. But 70s went poorly.
The thing is, like, not everyone's doing the theme.
Right.
So it's just like, you have some people who look dopey and then in their 80s gear, if that were to happen. And there would also be like, dressed normally, i.e. like 90% of your company.
Right.
So it's like you're in your leg warmers. You're like, oh, hi, boss.
Wearing a suit. Well, it was nice. The CEO actually wore a little, the bow tie and the...
Right.
Yeah, that was nice.
No, but like that's the least he could do.
Well, he didn't pick the theme, I guarantee that.
Well,
so.
I mean, how about just like classy evening? Wear a classy outfit.
Anyway, there weren't mermaids walking through Karen's party. That's what I was getting at. That it's much better to have the mermaids in the pool and not sitting there trying to like teach you how to speak mermaid speak.
I didn't understand like why they weren't sitting down at the nice table that Wendy claims copied hers. Like they're all like sequestered like in these like, in this little section by the gate, and they're just like, so when was your like...
The producers were probably like, well, because we know that Jacqueline's gonna be showing up. We need to have that in...
True.
We
still would have seen her if she like popped her head over the I don't know. And also maybe it was like just too hot. There was no covering, perhaps.
Oh, maybe.
But if you have like a party planner for this dopey little Blue Lagoon party,
dopey little Blue Lagoon party,
then you might as well like get
an awning.
Yes,
get some sort of coverage. Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's June in DC.
I think they're getting to lunch or like doing like a kind of a round of cocktails and games. Like Perfect Housewife games.
And then they're going to sit down for actual dinner. I would hope so.
Or lunch, whatever.
Well, because they had like little... Oh, you're right. They had like little cocktail plates. So you're right. Okay. But I needed them to get to that. They could have had the game at the table. I don't know.
They could have. But it's
and also,
really
and you wouldn't have seen the camera guys.
I saw that too around the same time you did. You're like, wait, who's that in the background?
Right.
And I was just like, is that just some schlub on the street?
Oh, it's
like,
a cameraman.
I was like, oh, is that someone like walking up? I go, oh God, are they filming Housewives?
It was bizarre.
Yeah, it was pretty nutty. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they didn't play the typical housewife game of I'm let's go around the table and say why we hate each other. And I thought for sure that the two questions would be a little bit more volatile than they were and start some infighting. Like I thought there'd be like oh Karen, don't you say you weren't cheating? Da, 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 da.
Well, no one's gonna like say that to her face
with Ray there.
Like, I mean, because Robin's not there anymore, so no one's like left to like really like call her on the carpet for it. So yeah, it was just more like and the whole thing with Jazzy about like I need to like get a timeline and the ages of his children compared to like when they were dating and like was there cheating.
No, I think this this confessional of hers confirmed that, yes, because she said, I had problems with him in the past. And she's saying, like, clearly, and, you know, there's a kid in the issue. So, yeah, she's saying that he cheated on her.
And had a baby.
Yeah. Like, while they were together, he hooked up with someone.
Or maybe they were broken up, and then he hooked up with somebody and had a kid. Like, got back together. Yeah.
Could be one of those things, too, but seems pretty cheaty to me. I'm going to go with cheaty. Allie cheaty. Sorry. Giselle and Ashley bring their new men to the party.
Barely men. Barely boyfriends. I mean, like...
I was going to say, you call them little boys?
No. Oh,
little
Josh.
boy.
What did... when he said that Josh looked like middle school...
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't either, but like he
You
looked...
just call him middle school Josh? I mean,
No, she's like, it's middle school, and then like she named an actor or singer. I couldn't remember who it was.
I can't remember either.
Anywho, yes, he looks young. The sideshow Bob haircut doesn't help. He's cute though, but
well, Thompson's cute as well.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about their date.
Sort of cute. Oh yeah,
they danced. He tried to get Gizelle.
Oh right.
Yeah, it was fine. It was cute. She looked good.
Yeah,
they're cute together.
I liked their little word association game. That was fun. We should play that.
What was their game?
I don't remember. It was just threw some rapid fires at him. I can't remember what they were.
Got it.
What's your favorite color? That was one of them. What's your favorite color?
Pretty blue. I wear a lot of blue.
I think green is mine. So he and I are like green. That's what he said. Like, but have you ever cheated? Was one of the things she actually asked him before, wasn't it?
Have you ever been to jail?
Oh, jail, right?
Yes.
Have you ever been in jail?
No.
I've only been visiting, just like in Monopoly, but I've never...
You visited jail?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I think you told me this.
Yeah. My friend's mom who...
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I was just visiting. I had to stop by, say hi.
No, I've never been to...
What I was disappointed with, though, is that I didn't get to do the whole phone thing. Like,
oh, that's so great. Classic soap opera. Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is just like sitting across from each other.
Because it's always like, pick up the phone because they try talking.
I want to do the...
Do they still have phones anymore in prisons? Oh, I hope
I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've been. So we'll just have to get a friend.
Google that.
Have to get a friend who goes to prison sometime and see how that works out.
Oh my.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what that whole question roundabout was with the housewives. So
the whole
dominance. Yeah, it's like, of course, every man there is be like, I'm dominant.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm submissive, and like Wendy whips me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's just like, but apparently the mean is be like, but I like to be choked.
As does Jazzy's boyfriend.
Yeah,
he likes to choke her. I'm like, I don't need to know about choking. You know, that's just not sexy.
Yeah, well, you know, and here's the thing, you know, no judgment, you know, no kink shaming or whatever.
No,
that's also not the sort of thing I expect to find in this content. I don't expect to turn on Housewives of Potomac and see someone sitting across from Karen's 60 Grand Dame Triple 20 Huger and talk about choking. That's not what I mean,
and like Stacey was saying, like, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah. So, you know, but I mean, people are into what they're into, and, you know, again, like, I don't expect it to be discussed on the Housewives like that.
Yeah, it was just, I
think the extent of Housewives conversation, I think, is usually like in the butt. Like that's usually what, like, especially Gizelle. She's like, she'll ask that. She's asked that before.
She has.
I can hear Gizelle saying, like, in the butt, you know, with her Gizelle voice. So,
like, one day.
yeah.
She's like, in the butt.
Yeah. So you see, you can hear it. You can hear it in your eye.
Word on the street.
In the butt. So anyway, Yeah. I didn't need to know all that, but I guess now that we do, and again, no shame.
It was just,
I'm not into it.
The game got really awkward with TJ and Stacey because they and just like the way he was answering, like, you know, was just so weird.
And actually, for them to just confront him and say, "We think you're cheating on her when you're in LA," like, that's pretty
bold.
Brazen.
That's like, I don't think you're coming back next season. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, also, I just think in general, you're absolutely right, but I think that's also an element of, I don't think you're real as a human because I can just say this horrible thing.
Right. Like, you're on my show.
Yeah.
Little extra guy, you know.
Yeah.
doing your like cameos on Grey's
I
Anatomy.
mean, I don't necessarily like him very much, but I don't think I like the way they're treating him.
No, I do want to find that episode of Grey's Anatomy he was on. Like, did he have a line? Was he?
I'm sure he had a line. I'm sure it's on his Internet Movie Database, David Bador.
David Bador. Mm-hmm.
So,
well, besides submission or dominant and submissive or dominant or cheating,
nothing really happened there.
They didn't ask any other questions.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nothing really came up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just Jacqueline showing up with her puppy.
I mean,
why bring the dog into this? I don't understand.
Why you couldn't leave the dog at home?
I couldn't remember if this was going to lead to like many dogs and then some sort of bitches remark.
No, that's like the many dogs thing is in the preview when they all have dogs and there's like shit everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
No, because they had to blur all the poop. I guess you just don't really want to show poop on TV.
No, I don't. No. I don't want to see it either.
No.
Or people throwing up.
Yeah.
That's never any fun.
Although it was super funny on New York when they like...
Oh, yeah.
That was good. Uba and Sai, like...
Yeah. And then when Salt Lake with
Heather, is she peeing? Is she throwing up?
I can't tell.
Oh my gosh, that was...
Oh, so proud of them.
Classic. Classic.
Potomac. Good episode overall. Like, I'm glad it entertained. It didn't necessarily get stuck in the weeds of is Gordon bipolar and, all that.
The ink of it all. Yeah, I thought it was like really fun and funny and, just I like a big group event like that, and it wasn't.
You seemed like a little, everyone's here. Oh, it's the dress shop. You're like, oh, everyone's going to be here.
Well, because I thought it was like, I didn't know it was going to be the announcement of the trip. So that's why I was like, why are they all here? Like, I thought it was going to be like her shopping with like two other cast members.
And they couldn't have just saved that for the Love Lagoon, like announced it there?
Well, then she would have been stealing Karen's thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Karen wouldn't appreciate that because it's not her trip. And why is Wendy hosting the trip? Like, why? It's interesting.
Has Wendy hosted a trip before?
No, but I don't know why. Like, are they too cheap to go to Nigeria?
Probably.
That, after the whole NECA thing, this would have been the classic, like, I'm going to open up and you guys are going to come to my, to Nigeria and like see all my homeland. And that would have been great. Just like Angie, if Angie doesn't take them to Greece next season, I'm writing a letter. I don't know if I'm writing a letter too. I'm going to write a scroll and be like, why are you not going to Greece? It's just like the setup is there.
I wonder if Salt Lake Production is now getting scrolls in the mail when people old-timey fan letters. But
is there a scroll icon or emoji?
I don't know. I haven't checked for it lately. But yeah, it's good to be continued with Jacqueline showing up.
That was an actual real to be continued because you don't know how it's going to go. Is Karen going to let her in? Is she going to throw her out? Like, it's just... Yeah.
That's got to be pretty brazen of Jacqueline, though. Like, could you just imagine standing around the corner waiting for the cue from production to be like, okay, now walk into the party.
Right.
Or being told, okay, now go in.
Right.
Like, just standing there,
it's a little thirsty.
Yeah. And beyond that, kind of just a jerk move. Like, I don't believe in party crashing.
Plus, you're going to be on the trip. It's not like you're not invited to everything.
Right.
So just like let Karen have her thing that you claim you didn't want to go to.
I think it is because specifically she was asked not to go. Like, that's why this is bad. Like, if she just showed up, like, at something she wasn't invited to, but she was specifically asked not to go. That's, I don't know. I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
So.
See, this is where Karen could use, like, Meredith security. Like, can you escort her off my ground?
Well, Gizelle has security with her, right?
Oh.
Doesn't she? She does the reunion, remember? And
well, she had it like ever since the Monique Candace fight.
Oh,
she like showed up with security.
Do you think she got rid of it with Candace off the show?
Probably. I mean, anyone could come for Gizelle, like, so she might want to hold on.
Okay, all right.
My question I asked this during the show: when is she going to like unleash on Mia? I feel like she's probably saving it for the trip, for like the biggest moment. Also, she probably is not going to do it in the dress shop or at Karen's party with like her date, because then she'll look crazy. But there's going to be a time where she's going to be like, you talked about my daughters and now I'm going to verbally like burn your house down.
Right.
Or your condo. Whatever.
Penthouse.
Penthouse.
Airbnb.
with like Gordon and the floor below.
Yeah. No, it'd be interesting. I think you're right. Just probably saving it for the trip.
The time where it'd be like the most dramatic.
And I guess they have, I mean, that shows she's been a little respectful of the fact that this has been like kind of mixed company, like not doing it in front of the husbands or anything.
Or this dude who like you just met 10 minutes ago, who is now going to an all cast event.
Yeah.
It has to like be your date in front of all these people in this weird conversation where people are talking about like dominant or submissive. Ugh. Yeah.
Anyway, we're not going any further on that one until next time.
Until next time.